What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's your girl, Gemma Jade, and I am here with your weekly intuitive oracle reading, the picker card for the week of March 21st through March 28th, 2022. As you can see, I'm in my other office here, and it's been slow going getting it set up. I've got a lot going on, but once I do get settled, a lot of really great things coming in the future for not only this channel, but MoonBearOracle as well. So I am using a new deck that you guys have provided, Celtic Spirit. And that's where your guys' money goes, you know, decks and crystals and all kinds of things. So that's why I always have new decks, and I always forget to thank you guys for these, but definitely thank you. So what I'm doing is I'm going to call on spirit guides, angels, guardian angels, your ancestors, your deceased loved ones, any higher elevational beings of love, light, and peace that want to come through with messages, any other worldly attachments that you may have, extraterrestrial, earth angel, starseed, shapeshifter, fairy. And I'm going to pull 3 cards, number them 1, 2, and 3. If you need to pause the video to set your intention, go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to read what the book says and what I'm getting intuitively from spirit, the universe, the cosmos, and tell you what's going on for this week. If you cannot pick a card, I will pull a 4th card at the end of this video, like I always say for the procrastinators like me. If you choose card number 1 and card number 3 resonates more, then that's your message, card number 3. You might get a little bit out of every single one of the cards. Take what resonates and leave the rest. Everyone will get the message that they are supposed to get. With all of that being said, let's get started. Okay, set your intention and pause the video if you need to. Card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Okay, if you chose card number 1, you got the pentagram. It's the 27th card, and it symbolizes protection, balance, and unity. Let's see here. Okay. The pentagram is a beautiful symbol which illustrates the harmony between the 5 elements. Within the pagan community, the elements are air, represented by a feather, earth, crystals/soil, fire, candle, water, shell, and spirit. The pentagram is also used in Chinese medicine to represent their 5-element theory, which comprises fire, earth, metal, water, wood. The pentagram is also often associated as a symbol of protection. When you draw this card, it is asking you to find balance and unity within your life. Where are you out of balance, and what do you need in order to bring back harmony? Are you too fiery or quick to anger? Maybe you're lacking motivation or the fire to achieve what you desire. Are your emotions flowing like the water element that they are? Are you holding back tears, or do they keep flooding out? Maybe you are feeling a bit scattered and need some grounding, or perhaps you are lacking guidance and need to work with spirit more. Have you become rigid and need to be more fluid like air and move more? When we bring things back to a simple approach of looking for what is not balanced, we can begin to seek out for ourselves that which will bring back balance to our lives. Call on the element you need to help you. Go in search of where the elements reside. Seek out a natural creek, the sea, a lake, garden, and get your bare feet on the earth. Light a fire, a candle, or keep warm if you need to. Seek out places where you can be in the wind and ask for it to take your cares away or help you to be more flexible. The pentagram can also signify that a union is here or awaits you. The pentagram should always be seen as a symbol of positivity, and if you are not in need of protection, the pentagram is your symbol. So I am getting a lot of like being out of balance for if you chose this card this week. This card, there's something that your life is missing or lacking, and some of you are going to know what that is and some of you aren't, but I feel like for the majority of you who chose this card, you know exactly what the card is talking about. There's something in your life, say you're working kind of a dead-end job and you're looking to start your own business. What this card is saying, you have to figure out a way to do that. That's your destiny. Do you understand? You are not moving towards your destiny the way the universe wants you to. I feel like most of us are going to get to our destiny at some point or another, but for some reason, I feel like if you chose this card, you're taking the roundabout path, right? You're taking the scenic route to your destiny. And the universe has a problem with that, because the universe is saying, hey, there's a shortcut you can be taking. I feel like a lot of you feel like you just don't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day. If only you had more time, then you'd be able to, start your own business or whatever it may be. But the universe is saying, listen, ask for it and you're going to receive the time. Look for things that you can cut out, even if it's just an hour a day. Say, getting up an hour earlier or going to bed an hour later, whatever it is that's going to work for you. I'm getting very, very strongly, for those of you who chose this card, you have to find better ways of maximizing your time. I feel like you're wasting a lot of time. I feel like some of you are going through either grief or guilt, something that's really making you kind of, I don't want to say lazy, because lazy is, something that's purposeful, being lazy, but just kind of lackadaisical. Like you feel like, oh, I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll get to it tomorrow. And the universe is saying you need to stop doing that, because there's abundance and blessing coming in for you, as well as joy. But until you start making better use of your time, focusing on what you want and putting a plan into action of how to go about getting it, you're not going to take any strides, any major strides anyway, towards your destiny. And, obviously the universe doesn't like that. I'm looking at this and I just keep seeing it. And I'm just going to say it. I think you should invest in some witch bells, the ones that you put around the doors in your home. Put them either around your front door or the door to your office. I don't sell witch bells. I'm not sponsored like that. I just tell you what the universe says. Although that would be pretty awesome if I could make some homemade Gemma Jade witch bells. If you chose card number 2, and I'm going to put this card closer so you can see it. If you chose card number 2, and of course it's something I can't pronounce, but my English accent trying to pronounce an Irish word, it's the 33rd card, the Sidhi, which I know is not how you pronounce that. Ancient knowledge, help, and dimensional. So let's see what the 33rd card, 33, very good number for you this week. Let's see what it has to say. The Sidhi, pronounced she, there you go, means people of the fairy hills. The Shi are considered to be the original fairy race and were seen as ancient Celtic gods, also known as the Thua de Dunan or Thu Adunan, meaning tribes of the god. They were said to have come from the clouds, but this is shrouded in mystery. This race was known for its supernatural powers and incredible skills. When the Tuatha De Danann, decided to leave the physical plane, they journeyed underground and became known as the Shi, now known as the gods of the earth. Shi literally means mound, and so the Shi are associated with the mounds, barrows, and cairns. The Shi were also called the hill folk, wee folk, good folk, and fair folk, which was later shortened to fairies. Hence, the Shi are the original fairy race. Knowing what we know about the Shi, when we draw this card, it is special indeed. Messages from a race of people that are gifted in magic and other skills speak to us of help from a powerful source. Know that they don't offer help to just anyone. You must ask with respect and a genuine need to do good with the help they give you. Many of their race have given up on the wants and needs of humans, but there are some that wish to help us. There are some that know the fate of the human race and wish to help change the course we have set for ourselves. What is your passion? Do you have a project or work that you wish to accomplish to help the course of humanity? Are you working at raising the consciousness of the human race? Do you work with saving the precious forests or environmental issues? Ask for their help. Being interdimensional beings, they see our issues from a higher perspective and can see the necessary steps we need to take to achieve our desired goals. They may also suggest a different role or path to take, which they know will serve a better purpose. All they ask in return is that you are sincere, honest, and follow through with what you ask for. This could be a turning point on your path for the better, regardless of how it may look at this time. I feel like if you chose this card, you are really going through it. Being kind of lost. I see the ending of some kind of long-term relationship or partnership that either just happened or is going to happen. I don't think it's going to catch most of you by surprise. And this is going to leave a feeling of kind of listlessness, loss, kind of like those who chose the pentagram, kind of putting things off constantly. But I don't think it's for having lack of direction. I just think it's that you feel very overwhelmed at this time. The fact of the matter is, most of you who chose this card, are some kind of spiritual light, like a healer, an earth angel, something like that, and you may not even know it. So I feel like you should be calling on the she or the fairies, the faithful, and asking them what your path is. Whereas I'm talking with the pentagram, with card number 1, about a life path as like starting a business, becoming an astronaut, whatever. I'm talking with the she card about your life path as a spiritual teacher, healer, communicator, okay? Psychics, seers, again, listeners, healers, you guys that are going to help the consciousness shift, okay? Really figuring out how you are incorporating this into your life. Even if you can't make a business out of it, using your spare and free time to really open up to others and shine your light out, all right? This week, I feel like you could be making some kind of connection to either the Fey realm or some other ethereal plane, another dimension, whether it be through dreams, astral travel, meditation. If you're not doing that, I suggest you do it. It's also going to lead to the solution to a huge problem in your life that you've been trying to figure out for a very long time, mainly what to do about this situation that is either has just ended, is about to end, or seems unending in its agitation and annoyance to you. This card is basically saying, seek the help of the other realms, of spirits, okay? Of the she, the fairies, of your angels, your guides, your ancestors, deceased loved ones. It doesn't matter. You need outside, quote unquote, help for whatever this problem is, okay? And protection and peace of mind, because I feel like you are really stressed, really anxious, aren't we all? But the universe is opened up to you now, okay? So you are not only going to receive the peace of mind and rest that you need this week if you seek out outside forces to help you, you're going to get a clear picture of what you should be doing. Like, for instance, if you're a healer, you're going to come to that realization this week, that revelation, I should say. All right? So make sure you're meditating. If you pray, make sure you're praying. All right? Just call out, God help me if you believe in God. You are going to be receiving the help you need this week if you ask for it from the other realms. Also, on both these cards, I would be taking a walk in the woods and talking to the trees, listening to nature, listening to the wind, okay? If it's possible for you to do that, please do it. I don't care if it's a group of 5 trees in a concrete jungle. Go and sit between them. All right, and you will get the messages that you need. If you chose card number 3, you got the 17th card, Celestial, Cosmos, Creation, and Spiral. The spiral was an important symbol for the Celts. It symbolized many things, but most it represented movement and the constant spinning of cycles and of the stars in the night sky. The North Star was believed to be the location of what they termed as heaven. The stars spiraled in the sky, which became the pathway to how the souls ascended to heaven. A spiral has no beginning or ending, it just is. When we think of creation, we think of there being a beginning. A beginning usually needs a force to create it, so where does this force come from? It needs movement, it needs motivation and an energy or force behind it to make it start. What are you about to create? What do you need in order to make it happen, and how will you continue to keep it moving? To keep something moving, it needs a consistent flow of energy, a sustainable force. In drawing this card, you may be asked to look at what drives your momentum. Is it sustainable? Will it be enough to keep everything moving, or are you driving things too fast, which will end up in burnout? Just as we draw energy from the earth, so too we draw upon the energies from above us. Other realms, the moon, the stars, the sun, all are energies that we can work with, keeping in mind that we are made from stardust. Meditating or journeying can help us connect with these energies, so it may be a time to explore new options for keeping your cup full. Sustainability is the key here to keep the spiral forever in motion. Guys, I feel like with the pentagram card, it led to the she card, and the she card led to the spiral card, and I guarantee you the spiral is going to lead to whatever the 4th card is. This is all connected because we are all going through this dang consciousness shift, this wonderful, amazing, incredible consciousness shift that a lot of people outside of our community don't believe in, but it's happening, and this is the proof right here. I feel like if you chose this card, you are doing an amazing job at life, okay? Good job, you're adulting, you're lifing, you're doing great, but are your priorities in order? I really need you, if you chose card number 3, to sit down and ask yourself, where are your priorities? What areas of your life are you neglecting for other areas? It's very hard to find balance, guys. Believe me, I know. That's why I have to take 2 weeks off Gemma Jade to get Moon Bear done, and then the month off Moon Bear to get Gemma Jade done. I understand, right? Because I have a toddler. You guys know. It's hard to find that balance. Even I'm having a really hard time doing that right now. So I feel your struggle, okay? And this is probably the card so far that I relate the most with. So I understand. This is no judgment. And remember, this is never me giving advice. I'm just the oracle like the cards are. Guys, you need to get your priorities in order, because there is some part of your life, even if you think everything's going amazing and you're doing such a great job, which you are, kudos, you really, really are. The universe, God, Spirit is smiling on you and smiling upon you, right? But there is an area of your life that is falling by the wayside, whether you believe it or not, whether it be your health, your marriage, your relationship with your children, your day job. You know what I'm saying? There is something you are neglecting to get ahead. And I feel like the universe wants to call your attention to this if you drew this card, if you drew the celestial card, because it wants to show you a way that you can balance everything. And also, I feel like you're overfilling your plate. This week, you are going to have to say no to helping some people. But prioritize who needs your help the most, not what are you more willing to do, okay? It's not about you. Who needs your help the most? And then give those people your help. You do not have to say yes to every little thing in order to keep friends and loved ones around you. At least you shouldn't. They're not real friends, and they don't really love you if that's how they feel, okay? So please, this week you're going to have to say no to some opportunities. I would even take a day off if you can from everything. Unplug, sit down, and write where it is you see yourself a month from now. I would meditate, I would pray, I would do whatever it is you do to connect to the celestial, to the spirit realm, or whoever you're trying to connect with, God, Jesus, the angels. And I would figure out which area of my life is being neglected, because guys, I feel like it's health or like a romantic relationship. It's something really important that you don't even realize you're neglecting. But I think if you take the time this week to stop and look around at your life, you're going to realize what it is. And then you can pay more attention and focus to that area of your life and figure out how to incorporate it into your everyday so that you're not neglecting it anymore. And guys, that is really important. Don't ignore any of these messages. These are very powerful cards. If you could not choose between 1, 2, and 3, I'm going to choose a 4th card right now for you. The theme this week seems to be balance, guys. Balance and searching. All right, can I have a 4th card for the week of March 21st through March 28th, 2022, please? Card number 21, rest. And I just told whoever pulled this card that maybe they need to rest for an entire day, take a day off, and I told you that card was going to lead to this one. It's the 21st card, the card of rest. Stop, recharge, self-care. These 4 cards could be one reading for so many of us. The fairy in the poppy flower shows us that it's time to rest. Only through resting can we recharge. The elementals are urging you to take care of yourself at this time. Taking time out to rest is not wasting time. Taking time out to rest is a necessity in order to manage your time better by not becoming burnt out. Once we reach burnout, it is too late, and then our recovery will take longer. Self-care and taking time out is a big lesson for anyone with a lot of motivation or someone who is busy all the time. There's no judgment over what you make yourself busy with and what motivates you. The issue here is one of not putting yourself on your own priority list. Your health and your well-being is of high priority here. If you feel guilty taking a nap or watching a bit of TV, then this card is definitely for you. The elementals understand that our reality is extremely fast-paced and full of burden. So their message here is to find small amounts of time regularly where you give yourself a moment of rest and solitude. It could be 5 minutes of just being after you wake up, where you sit with your eyes closed and be present in the moment. Allow yourself to relax and start your day calm. You may like to do something creative before or after work, or perhaps sit under a tree in your break. It is up to you to make this a priority. We have all heard the saying, you can't drink from an empty cup. Well, I say you can't pour from an empty cup, but either way. It is up to you to fill your own cup because no one else will do it for you. It is our lesson to learn our own limits and know when we are reaching them. This is an important lesson to show our children also. They learn through our actions. Teach them it is important to play and have quiet time, to be outside and to get away from all of the tech screens. And this is so, so important, and it's something I'm learning with my toddler, right? Guys, if you pull this card, please rest. I am really concerned about your physical health, okay? Even your mental health. Don't blow off any doctor's appointments this week. And if you're in pain about something or something's bothering you emotionally or whatever to the point where you think you need help, make those appointments this week. Keep those appointments this week. Take a day, if you can, like I told the Celestials here, to unplug completely, okay? If you want to watch some TV, I guess that's okay. No contact with the outside world, guys. I mean it. You are moving so fast, and that's amazing. Your motivation is incredible. There is nothing lazy about you, at least not this week, and you are doing big things. But you are going to burn out. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when, okay? So please, heed this warning. Take the time to spend some time, do something you love. I used to wake up every morning at the butt crack of dawn to do 15 to 20 minutes of yoga. Why? Not because I liked getting up early, but because that was the only time I had that I could make time doing something that I love to do. And I'm just as guilty. I have to get back into that. Get up and pray, get up and meditate, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be first thing in the morning. Like I said before, it could be before you go to bed. You have to find at least 15 to 20 minutes a day for yourself. Even if it's walking around your block, okay? Sitting and having a cup of tea on your porch. You need those moments to recharge, especially this week, because I see a full-blown breakdown, not only mentally, physically, but spiritually, okay? I see a breakdown in communication where you're going to have problems at your job specifically, and it's going to start with you because you are going to burn out and you're not paying close enough attention because you're trying to get too much stuff done. Double check your work this week when it comes to your day job. Guys, I really hope this helped. Remember to be kind to each other. It doesn't cost anything. Make sure you're kind to yourselves and never accept anything less than others being kind to you. Thank you so much for your patience with this channel as I get the readings done for Moon Bear. I don't know how that's going to play out in the future, but I too am trying to find a balance. I'm trying to find a way to keep both channels running smoothly as well as everything else I have going on in my life. Thank you so much for your patience. If you haven't subscribed to MoonBearOracle, please go on over and do that. It's MoonBearOracle over on right here actually on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please go ahead and do that. And if you're returning, a massive thank you to you all. If you would like a personal intuitive oracle reading, it's basically this, but you know, goes up to like 7 to 15 cards. Please email me at MoonBearOracle, all one word, at gmail.com. So MoonBearOracle at gmail.com if you would like a personal reading with me. I have tons of exciting stuff coming up over on the other channel. Ways to support and donate to the channel. PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and my Amazon wishlist gift link all will be in the description box, guys. Have an amazing week. I really hope this helps. I hope it resonates. I love you guys so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye.